I think people don't realize how prolific sex buying is and how many men actually do engage in prostitution in their own communities. For example, the most common brothel that is existing in basically every city has a strip mall or a shopping center with a massage parlor that
Mm.
looks a little sketchy. Those are often really just brothels where these women are forced to engage and provide, happy ending massages that are really just sex acts.
Mm.
And I mean, there's a website called rubmax.com. You and I, we never hear about that website, but every sex buyer knows about it. You can go on that website and find a massage parlor that offers sexual services in every single city.
Remember that gold can act like insurance for your money because its price tends to rise as the dollar's purchasing power falls. So as inflation becomes more and more unbearable, if you are investing in and purchasing physical gold and silver, this acts as a hedge to that, right? And so as that dollar value declines, your gold, your silver is increasing. And we're looking at gold breaking that 4,000 mark that was also reported recently. So this is why so many global economic and geopolitical entities are beginning to move into gold. You can move into gold too. Colonial Metals Group, everything from the purchasing of physical gold and silver at great prices, also setting up or transferring your wealth over to a self-directed gold and silver backed IRA. That is another hedge for your retirement, for your investments, and every American needs to put a gold and silver strategy in place like immediately. There is still time. This is not going to go away. This problem, it's very evident with the big betrayal bill. It is time for you to begin to protect your family, your wealth, your retirement. The folks over at Colonial Metals Group are standing by. They are ready to talk to all of you in the Joy audience. They love this audience. They've taken great care of me. It's the only company that I trust, and they will take great care of you as well. colonialmetalsgroup.com/joy. That is colonialmetalsgroup.com/joy. Go there right now today. See if you qualify for up to $7,500 in free silver. It is an amazing deal for the Joy audience, and you can take advantage of.
And it'll tell you where they are, what kind of services they provide. They rate the women. It's really gross.
Mm.
So it's everywhere, and if you look at some of these civil cases now against these apps, to your point, this could be your pastor, this could be, the teacher in the local school. They know they can get on these dating apps, they can get on WhatsApp and Snapchat and find a child to purchase. That's just the truth. I'm aware of a case right now against Grindr where, a handicapped boy was almost immediately assaulted by four men the day he joined the Grindr app. And the problem in my mind is that these apps know that they are facilitating the abuse and exploitation of children, and they don't care. And at times they even facilitate it because it makes them a lot of money, and they can't be held accountable right now, or it's very difficult to hold them accountable because they of a federal law called Section 230 that provides them pretty broad immunity. So in my mind, I want to see some more high level accountability for these tech companies.
Yes.
Because to your point, we can go and arrest individual perpetrators, but how you actually stop the systemic abuse is moving up the chain to like a large corporation, for example, that is hosting hundreds of thousands of predators on their app. They shouldn't be able to do that. And that's how we reduce what is becoming an exploding exploitation problem where children are literally being exploited by the thousands. Every single one of them has a phone and they're getting solicited daily. And
Yes.
we get into exposure pornography, which I think is grooming an entire generation.
Yes, I will tell you, I had a friend, really scary story. Their child was as some children will do, exploring, and they get to a certain age on the internet. They were contacted, emailed by a person pretending to be a young person and asking them to send a picture. And if they would, then they would send another picture of something happened, and actually coerce this child into taking a picture of their face and their body and sending it, and then immediately attacked them and was like, thank God they went to, their parents and told them about it, but it was like, do this, do that, send me money, or else I'm going to put this up all over social media. This is like a young child. It's crazy.
This is happening, and I can't even tell you, this is happening every day. Like it's actually like I would consider this an emergency. There is one, I'll give you two really quick examples. One is a state legislator in South Carolina. So this is a well-connected man. He's like a Christian, great family. His son was like an all-star football player, has the same kind of contact, thinks he's talking to a teenage boy, gets extorted. Literally, the dad goes into his son's room the next morning, he's dead. Within hours, this child went from meeting this person to committing suicide because the extortion got so extreme. We represent two 13-year-old boys, exact scenario.
No.
They thought they were talking to a 16-year-old girl who sent a nude photo on Snapchat, coerced them to send, so then invited them to send it, then blackmailed them with that photo into sending more. It circulated all over Twitter, hundreds of thousands of views. The child reached out to Twitter, told them it was child pornography, which is illegal and banned. Twitter said, we reviewed the content, not taking it down.
No.
Yes. So we're suing Twitter for that. And of course, so far they've gotten 230 immunity. We're appealing that because we believe that cannot go on. Like this kind of immunity for these tech companies is enabling literally what I would consider a national, international emergency of kids being targeted exactly how you've described.
That's unbelievable. I got a couple emails saying like, very nasty, saying we saw the pictures of what you did, like trying to like trick me into thinking I did something, and we're going to post them all over the internet and this and that. And like, so I sent it to my IT guy. I was like, what the hell is this? Like, I can't, but if the point though is if anyone has ever done anything like years ago on the internet, like they could be very vulnerable, be like, oh my gosh, did I send a sexy picture to my boyfriend or my husband? Or did, like there could be things that are done within the confines of marriage that people wouldn't want out there that can be grabbed and exploited. I mean, this is like